Najar, and I'm your transition specialist and your success coach. And today I want to talk to you about decision making. My question to you is, how is your decision making process? Is it like a yo-yo, or is it like a fireball traveling on a straight line? And the reason I'm asking this question is because I know I have a lot of customers, and I've been there myself, who have certain fears. They avoid making a decision even though they know they have to make it. They might also struggle with indecision, making a decision, going back, changing their mind, and they would probably do that because they are afraid they might not have the perfect decision. They might also be afraid they may not have enough information to make that enlightened decision. I know that when you make a decision, it's often fun if you have a thinking partner with you, someone you can bounce ideas with. I'll get back to that point a bit later. But let me tell you, through the years, I've discovered that there is a process for making a right decision. You know, when we say a decision that is like this fireball going through a straight line, there is a way to do that. And today I'm going to explore with you the top reasons or the top tips to do that, right? So I have 5 tips for you today. The first one is state clearly the issue and the problem you want to solve. Look at it, and even if you have to write it down, and we know how powerful writing is, go ahead and do that, because you want to make sure you know the decision you want to take. So, is the problem unique? Is it a once in a lifetime issue? Or is it something that comes back repetitively? Is it a pattern? Because one or the other may have different ways to address the decision. So just clearly state your decision. While you do that, the obvious part of that is to define where you would like to be once the decision is taken. So define your ideal outcome. Ideally, when I take this decision, I'd like to be in such and such a place. Describe it, describe how you would feel, what you would get, and all the advantages of that solution that you would hopefully want to get to, or that outcome that you want to get to. So that's first one, is the current situation, and clearly identify the issue you want to resolve and for which you want to make a decision, and where you want to be. Okay, the second step you would want, before you jump into decision making, you would want to set your limits. You have core values, and they are unique to you. You have things that are right and things that are unacceptable to you. So based on your core values, define what is acceptable, what is right, and what is non-acceptable. Because there are many decisions, but one of the decisions may come and reach that point where it's non-acceptable for you. I'm just going to give you an example. If you have to accept a job, and for you, one of your core values is the value of and the time you spend in the family. So you would say, it's important that my job doesn't take me away more than so many hours or so many days in a week. So if a job is going to send you for 6 months out of a year somewhere, and it might conflict with your core values, then you have right away a limit by which you will abide. My job cannot take me away from my family with such and such parameter. So it's important to look back at your core values and set your limits and see what is acceptable and what is non-negotiable. Okay? Now we come to the third step, which is really brainstorming. Brainstorming and finding different solutions. Give me a second here, and I'm going to be with you in a second. Yes. Okay, so finding different solutions. I mean, if you have multiple jobs to take, you can look at different ones. If you have the one job, you can write all the pros and all the cons. You can decide, you can think about the possible ways of negotiating all these elements I would like to change. These are musts, these are nice to haves, and so on. So you can, in your mind, and very, very recommendable to do it on a piece of paper, put all the lists, all the items that are that come out of your brainstorming session. Now, the fun part is the fourth step, and this is looking at all the options that you've put on a piece of paper and evaluate them. And one of the main criteria you're going to evaluate them against is going to be, yes, it's going to be the limits that you've established on step 2, which are the limits based on your core values. So you look at your lists, you go against that. You also go, hopefully in your limits you have set things like, it's important that the time you need to take care of yourself, to take care of your family, to take care of all your the priorities in your life. So all of this can be weighted against the brainstorming lists, and you can make some eliminations like that. At this step, you are going to, when you're checking against your value, you're going to have a very good friend to help you. You know who that is? It's your intuition. Your intuition is there to guide you. And I would really invite you to tune in to your intuition when you're going through the changes, the different decisions that you could take, and listen. Which ones bring you, when you read it, brings you anxiety? Which one brings you fear or doubt or hesitation? And listen, which one generates excitement, anticipation, a feeling of joy? You right away know which one you should take. Don't go with fear and doubt. Go with excitement, anticipation, and joy. So by this point, you should have a decision. You took a decision. You have to commit to it now. And the next step is to set up a plan, step by step, to either implement this decision or reach it, or exchange it with whoever you need to do. And that plan might be just one step, maybe 3 steps, maybe a bit more, but everything has to have a time attached to it, like a duration. Don't say, okay, I took a decision and then 3 months from there you haven't done anything about it. So put yourself a time limit. Make sure it is smart, specific, measurable, attainable, rewarding. And for the rewarding part, remember, we have checked with our intuition, and timely, which is the time. Okay, so here it is. I wanted to share with you 5 easy steps to take a great decision. And if you're interested, I suggest you go on the website under services and you check my program called Making a Delightful Decision. I could help you with that. And till then, I wish you a great decision making and all the best. Take care, bye-bye, and see you next time.